Maryland in the house. It's been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the East Carolina Pirates offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different...
From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Trying to get to him. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. They're bringing heat. Buys a little time with his feet. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the... date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Let's it go to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Carolina 7, Maryland 0.
So the Maryland Terrapins offense taking the field for a wide receiver. We may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, East Carolina. What a catch and run for 6. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score East Carolina 14. Maryland.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes a catch and knocked down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable.
Looking deep down the right side. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. Touchdown, ECU! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel. Going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that. Gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no. That is an oh no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively.
He's taking the shot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. He's looking to throw it. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
And it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score and get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
it's going to have to be. But I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, they execute the end. Bullet on that completion.
Power football with the run. Open space at the 25. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The back goes in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. On second down, wants to throw. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 8 over UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Feeling some heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some range for their running back. The Pirates are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the ground, it's Jennings. At the 40, there he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. No huddle here for the offense.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Maryland! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. With jet sweep pass. Still on his feet at the 35. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Looking for the 2-point try. Trying to punch it in. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense.
Turn and try to improve the field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Terrapins. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Going with the ground game left. Nice move to pick up yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, looking again to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll run it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got it past the marker.